Scene script. Have you ever considered what happens when the wrong professional is chosen for a crucial role in a corporation? It's not just a question of a single job role, it's about the ripple effect that this decision can have on an entire organization. The importance of professional selection cannot be overstated. This process is akin to choosing the right ingredients for a recipe. If one ingredient is off, it can affect the taste of the entire dish. Similarly, in a corporation, if a key role is filled by the wrong professional, the repercussions can be felt throughout the organization. Poor professional selection can lead to a domino effect of negative consequences. Let's start with productivity. If an individual lacks the necessary skills or experience for a role, their performance suffers. This can lead to missed deadlines, poor quality work, and an overall decline in productivity. And when one team member struggles, it often increases the workload for others, further exacerbating the problem. Next, consider morale. When a team member is not performing well, it can create tension and dissatisfaction among the rest of the team. This can lead to a toxic work environment, high employee turnover, and a significant drop in morale. Remember, a happy workforce is a productive one, so the impact here can be profound. Lastly, there's the financial element. Poor professional selection can lead to financial losses in several ways. There's the cost of recruitment and training, which can be substantial. Then there's the cost of lost productivity and the potential cost of mistakes or poor quality work. And don't forget the expense of high employee turnover and the need to recruit and train new team members. As you can see, the cost of poor professional selection is not just financial, but can impact every facet of a corporation. It's a critical decision that requires careful consideration, objective assessment, and an understanding of the role and the individual's capabilities. Because when it comes to professional selection, getting it right the first time is not just beneficial, it's essential. So, what leads to poor professional selection? Often it's the insidious role of subjectivity. Yes, it's that little devil that creeps into our decision-making processes, often without us even realizing it. Subjectivity can take many forms, from over-reliance on interviews to a lack of structured assessment processes and even the undue influence of superiors. Let's start with interviews. Interviews are a common method of professional selection. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. They are laden with subjectivity. Without a structured format, interviewers can easily fall prey to biases, forming opinions based on a candidate's charisma, appearance, or even their shared love for a sports team. What we're left with is a decision based more on personal connections rather than actual competence or qualifications. Next, let's talk about a lack of structured assessment processes. It's like trying to navigate a ship without a compass. You might get lucky and hit land, but chances are you'll end up lost at sea. In the world of professional selection, unstructured assessments can lead to inconsistent evaluations, as different interviewers may have differing views on what constitutes a good candidate. Without a clear benchmark, we're left with a selection process that's as reliable as a roll of the dice. Lastly, we have the influence of superiors. In an ideal world, selections would be based solely on merit. But we don't live in an ideal world. Superiors, often with the best intentions, can inadvertently skew the selection process. Whether it's favoring a candidate they have a personal connection with, or pushing for an individual they believe will further their own agenda. The result is the same: a selection process that's been distorted, leading to potential mismatches in job roles. Clearly, subjectivity and bias can significantly skew the selection process, leading to less than optimal outcomes. After all, in the high-stakes game of professional selection, isn't it about time we put the odds in our favor? How can corporations improve their professional selection process? This question is crucial, considering the far-reaching implications of hiring decisions. The answer lies in adopting an objective, structured approach to professional selection. Imagine a world where hiring decisions are based on concrete facts, measured abilities, and proven competencies rather than vague impressions or gut feelings. This is the world of objective assessment. Objective assessment tools such as structured interviews, psychometric tests, and job simulations provide a clear, unbiased view of a candidate's potential. Structured interviews, for instance, use predetermined questions that are directly related to the job requirements. This ensures that all candidates are evaluated on the same criteria, reducing the risk of bias or unfair treatment. Similarly, Psychometric tests measure a candidate's personality traits, cognitive abilities, and other pertinent characteristics. These tests offer a scientific, data-driven approach to understanding a candidate's suitability for a role. Job simulations, on the other hand, allow candidates to demonstrate their skills and abilities in a controlled, relevant setting. They offer a glimpse of a candidate's performance in real-world scenarios, providing valuable insight into their potential effectiveness on the job. The benefits of objective assessments are manifold. First and foremost, they lead to better job person fit. When professionals are selected based on objective measures of their skills and abilities, they are more likely to succeed in their roles. This leads to improved performance, not just at the individual level, but across the entire organization. Moreover, objective assessments can reduce turnover. When professionals are well suited to their roles, they are more likely to be satisfied and engaged, reducing the likelihood of them leaving the organization. This results in substantial cost savings, considering the high costs associated with employee turnover. In conclusion, an objective, structured selection process can significantly improve the quality of professionals chosen for key roles, leading to numerous benefits for the corporation. So, it's time to embrace the power of objective assessment in professional selection. The future success of your corporation may depend on it. But what if the right professional isn't readily available? This is a question many corporations face, and the answer lies in professional development and training. Let's imagine an organization as a garden. The professionals are the seeds that hold the potential to grow into towering trees, given the right nurturing and care. The nurturing here is professional development, and the care is training. Professional development is an ongoing process that equips individuals with the knowledge and skills they need to excel in their roles. It's about helping professionals keep up with the ever-changing business landscape, sharpen their skills, and expand their knowledge base. It's about fostering a culture of continuous learning. Training, on the other hand, is a more targeted approach. It's about equipping professionals with the specific skills they need for their current roles or the roles they aspire to. It's about preparing them to meet the unique challenges of their jobs head-on. But why invest in professional development and training? The benefits are manifold. Firstly, it leads to improved skills. With the right training, professionals can become more adept at their jobs, leading to higher productivity and efficiency. This, in turn, can have a positive impact on the corporation's bottom line. Secondly, it boosts motivation. When corporations invest in their professionals' development, it sends a powerful message. We value you and believe in your potential. This can lead to increased motivation, job satisfaction, and loyalty. Lastly, it enhances retention. Professionals are more likely to stick with corporations that invest in their growth and development. They see a future with the corporation, a path to advancement, and opportunities to learn and grow. In conclusion, professional development and training play a pivotal role in preparing professionals for key roles. They're not just about filling skill gaps, they're about unlocking potential, fostering growth, and nurturing talent. Investing in professional development and training can help ensure that corporations have a steady supply of qualified professionals for key roles. So, what have we learned about professional selection in the corporate world? We've taken a deep dive into the complexities of selecting professionals for key positions, uncovering the potential pitfalls and consequences of poor selection. We've seen how rushing through this critical process or relying too heavily on subjective judgments can lead to disastrous outcomes. We've explored the dangers of a flawed selection process where vague questions and a lack of structured interviews can result in hiring the wrong people for the job. We've also seen how the absence of clear and effective evaluation procedures can leave organizations in the dark, making crucial decisions based on incomplete information. We've discussed the influence of superiors on the selection process and how personal biases and political considerations can cloud judgment, leading to choices that may not serve the organization's best interests. We've also delved into the issue of misleading promotions, where professionals are promoted without the necessary experience, causing severe repercussions for both the individual and the organization. We've talked about the painful reality of having to let a misselected professional go, and the emotional and career impact this decision can have on the individual. Finally, we've touched on the financial and operational costs of firing a misselected professional, contrasting this with the benefits of supporting and qualifying them, revealing that the latter is often a more cost-effective and beneficial approach. But more than anything, we've highlighted the power of an objective, structured selection process and the vital role of professional development in preparing individuals for key roles. It's not just about choosing the right person for the job, but also about creating an environment where professionals can grow, develop, and succeed. In the end, effective professional selection is not just about choosing the right person for the job, but also about creating an environment where professionals can grow and succeed.